Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Tarot Angel Oracle. I hope that you guys are having a good day. Please make sure you're familiar with my legal disclaimer, which is in the description box below. But by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled, be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not bully, attack, or persecute me for my calling. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. I'm reminding the people watching about my personal human rights. Attempting to persecute me in any form or fashion for what I channel from God and the Holy Spirit is a violation against this contract and the First Amendment, which is the freedom of speech. Any attempt to silence me will be followed up with by the Most High God. Treat others how you want to be treated. Do not shoot the messenger and do not harm the prophets of God. And I also ask that them, so if you don't pray, that's fine. I'm going to say this prayer for the both of us. I ask that God give us the order our steps when dealing with the psychic realm. Please intervene for us. Please be with us here. Please block out all evil and anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any type of way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. I ask now as I call upon God's favor to give us the full armor of God for protection during our life's mission and work here on earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles. In your holy name, Lord my God, I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. I can already feel something or somebody tugging at the energy when I know there's nobody watching me. So this is definitely the energy that's coming from the collective. It's very irritating. I don't know who this person is to you, but they need to get out of your energy. It's like, I'm going to count to 5 type shit before I set a nuke off. Like that kind of feeling. I don't know if this is a friend of yours, but this person was never your friend. They need to get out of your energy. People are freaking delusional, or they're just evil. I'm not for sure. Could be a combination of the both. This has to do with your abundance. This has to do with your abundance. You are in your abundant period right now. So anybody that's coming in to mess with things has got shit twisted. They're not going to be able to take you off of your path. They're not going to be able to stop you from getting money. They're not going to be able to stop your abundance. That shit is over. Everything that was being done is over. You're going to remain in this abundant energy. It says, I'm limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire into my physical reality. Service. This is because you're being of service to other people. I feel good when I can help others. Grief. You being in this abundant energy and being able to help others is causing somebody else to grieve. That's pathetic. This is why I'm saying this person needs to get out of your energy. They have no reason to be there. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that is very jealous and envious of your purpose. I know what I'm here to do. They don't like the fact that you know what you're here to do and that you're actually doing it. And this could also be you getting shadow banned or whatever. But whatever. You people need to grow the fuck up. All of you that work on YouTube need to grow the fuck up. Like, everybody is sick of you and your shit. And not only that, there are people on this app that work for God, and you guys work for the fucking devil. And so I literally am calling judgment on you. Everybody that's shadow banning the chosen, fucking get ready to be put through the most biggest fucking trial of your goddamn life that you will ever experience. Because that's what you're about to experience, is a great trial, a great fall. You think you're grieving now? That ain't shit on what's to come. This is nothing. This sadness that you feel because somebody else is in their purpose is nothing compared to what's about to hit you. So this person is an idiot. They don't know what's coming for them. They're lonely. I know that I am never alone. This person's extremely lonely. And that does not condone their behavior against you. Anybody that's going to try to block you from service for working from God, working for God, anybody that's going to try to block you in that type of way deserves whatever God is going to throw at them. What I just said, adversity. This person deserves this adversity. Do not pity this person. Do not help them. Do not pray for them. Do not do that. It's possibly because you've been kind this entire time, why this person's even in your energy, because they should not be in your energy. They do not belong in your energy. They are not abundance. They are not of service to anyone else, and they hold no significant purpose in this life or in this realm. They're here to go through adversity because they won't get the fuck out of your way. And that's just straight up annoying. They need to move. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm here to work for God. You need to move out of my way. These people this person or people, they don't understand what's about to hit them. Blame. They're blaming you because you're at your purpose and they're not. This sounds like a fucking child. Like, are you fighting with somebody that's in the first grade? This is what it sounds like. It's like somebody is blaming you because you are being abundant, you're being of service to other people, and you're in your purpose, and they're blaming you for that. Okay, you might as well just be blaming God for putting this person where they're at and giving them everything that they needed to. This person thinks that you're so empathetic that you're going to look past all of these horrible intentions that they have for you. And you're not. I really feel like this person has misjudged the situation. Surrender. I can release my need to control. This person is not willing to surrender to the divine. And so it's like you continue to surrender this person in this situation to the Most High God, and it'll work out it'll work out for your benefit. Gratitude. You continue to be grateful for your life. This person's not going to be unable to make you ungrateful for your life and your experience. And that means that they cannot stop you. Friendship. This person was a friend to you, or they said that they were your friend, but they were never actually your friend, like I was saying. You've persevered through this friendship, and now you need to be liberated from this person. I pray for all liberation from this evil friend that you had. This person was affecting your health in a very negative way. Their intention was to affect your health because they feel like if they can affect your money and if they can affect your health, then you won't be in a position to help other people. That's how effed up this person's mind is, and they need to go right to hell. Do not collect $200, go to hell. Love. You are here to love, and that's what's kept you from falling into the traps of this person. This person also could be using spider magic, not knowing that you are like connected to spiders as well. These spiders are not doing anything to you. They're harming this person. I don't know why they thought that they could send that to you. Yeah, no, rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Fuck off. Imagination. This person wants your imagination. They want your creative power. They don't want you to be able to see this growth that's come in for you and this growth that you have. And this person's mad that you are not going to be taking them with you. They're pissed off that this forgiveness energy, this person's like, well, you're a light worker, so you have to forgive me. No, you don't. You do not have to forgive these people. You don't have to forget what they did and what they're doing either. I don't know why people think that, because it's not true. This person wanted to affect your self-esteem. They didn't want you to believe in yourself. They didn't want you to believe in God. And that's where they fucked up. Them being an atheist or just a low vibing piece of shit, trying to affect how you believe in God and your personal relationship with the Most High. That's where they really messed up. And that's why I don't feel bad for the death that they're going to experience. I don't feel bad for the adversity that they're going to experience. I don't feel bad for any of the things that this person's going through, because they're only going through this because what they sent to you has come back on them. That's why they're suffering. They're envious as all hell. You don't hold the energy of envy like this person does. They're envious of everything and everyone. This is not just a you thing. This person has a serious problem. They have a serious mental condition caused by envy is a disease. So is jealousy. Pride, envy and pride. Come on. This is somebody who's an idiot. I think pride causes you to be stupid as shit. Like, you could be a very intelligent person, but if you are prideful and arrogant, egotistical, and an idiot, yeah. Worry. This person's extremely worried that you are going to realize how great you are, and you're not going to believe the shit that this demon or a person, which is a demon, says. They've been able to affect you thus far, but they're not going to take this success from you. This is yours. You did the work, so you're going to succeed. The work that this person did was of envy and pride and worry and loneliness, adversity, blame, and grief. That's why they're in the energy that they're in. They keep trying to throw this onto you, but you're over here in the energy of success, self-esteem, and all of that, envisioning a new way to move forward, while this person tries to pull you backwards. You're not going backwards. You don't look behind you. You don't have a problem with trust or faith like this person does. This person needs to stop projecting their issues onto you, and they need to go heal. They're not going to. Death. It could even be that they need to die, possibly, for you to even be successful. And if that is the case, then this person will have to die then, because God has said that you are to be successful. No one is to mess with that, especially somebody who's unworthy, who doubts their own self-worth. This person's low vibrational. That's crazy. They're going to experience a death because they won't stop grieving over your success. Grow up. Go back to high school, because this person most likely did not fucking graduate. Not emotionally, not mentally. They didn't mature in any type of way. I literally do not feel bad for this person. This person has tried to mess with your trust with the Most High God in such a way that God is bringing a death to this person's life. And they're going to be living in major regret for the remainder of it. Major regret that they tried to come for you and tried to mess with, that they came for you and that they failed. Their attempt to take you down is a failure, and you are free from this false imprisonment, from whatever this is. I'm also feeling this migraine come on. I rebuke that, and I rebuke this person is a walking fucking migraine. Like, this person's a pain in the ass, a pain in the neck, a pain in the patoot, a pain in the fucking everything. Name a body part. This person has caused a pain in that. They need to fuck off. I'm not kidding. In every form of the manner, they need to bugger off. They're a failure, a loser that's living in regret, in the death energy, experiencing constant endings and constant adversity and strife. And they are not even acknowledging that the fact that they are in this position is because they're prideful and they're envious, and they will not submit or surrender anything to the denial, to the Most High God. They're in denial about the fact that they're a fucking loser and they're being judged. This judgment, is not coming from a human being. This judgment is coming from the Most High God. And so this person wanted to have you judged, and you were judged. And this is what God sees. Okay. They were judged. See, you can't call judgment on someone else without calling judgment on yourself. Anytime you call judgment on someone else, you are calling judgment on yourself at the same time. And if you're in the upright like this, like whoever's in my collective, then that's absolutely fine. You can call judgment all day and night and nothing bad's going to happen. But this person trying to call judgment on you, this is their this is the truth about their energy. They can't call judgment on you. I mean, they could try, but still God sees that you are in the upright and this person's not. So every time they try to have you judged, are the ones that get judged. And this judgment is not coming from a person. This is coming from God. I don't want to hear that. Relationships. Yeah, this person is judging you because of your relationship with God and because of your relationships with other people. They're in denial about a new relationship coming in for you or about you being in a relationship. Go away. This person just needs to go away. That's all that needs to be done. They just need to go away. You're probably laughing at this person in your head right now because of their foolishness. This person doubts themselves, they doubt God. That's dangerous as shit. Doubting the Most High. I would definitely not doubt the Most High God, because Most High God loves to show up and show out. So yeah. This person can't make a decision about what they want to do now that they know that they're the ones that are being sacrificed. They're the ones that are up under judgment, and you're over here sitting there laughing your ass off at them. This person was not honest with you from the beginning about the way that they felt and about their intentions with you. And you've been honest the entire time, and you've had a good heart towards them. Their heart posture is fucked up. Courage. You have had the courage to continue to move forward, even though you know that people have been working against you. This person's so guilty. This is why I have no pity or empathy for them in any type of way, because this person has destroyed their own relationships. They've literally ripped apart their own life to the point where it is foobarred, effed up beyond all repair, cannot be put back together. God doesn't want this person. They're pretty much useless to the divine in every way. They operate and function from an energy of fear, which is useless. And you've been extremely patient with this person. I don't feel like you need to tolerate this person nor put up with them anymore. They wanted to call judgment on you. Now they're in the fire. They're not going to be taking this happiness from you. They're not going to be affecting your balance. You remain disciplined and you accept yourself. You choose peace, and that is going to bring in change for you. This person chose fear, and so it's going to bring in a different type of change for them. Pretty much verbatim of what is happening. So this person's not going to be happy with your success, so maybe don't share it with them. You know who this person is. Okay, they want your balance, they want your health, everything that's supposed to be yours in life they want, because they have destroyed their own life by being a drug addict, an alcoholic, and somebody that just will not let up on the freaking substances and crap. They've ruined their body, they've ruined their mind, they also do so much demonic crap that it's literally like change their minds so that they have a permanent mental illness that is like a spiritual illness that's causing them to think and behave like a freak, or like somebody who's envious and greedy and selfish and manipulative and controlling and vindictive and wicked and evil minded. Okay, we're going to do the Egyptian oracle. I'm going to try to keep this reading at maybe a half hour or less than that. So these Egyptian energies are energies that kind of explain a little bit more of the situation, what's going on. These are all energies that are here to work with you, though. So you've got skill. This is because you are very skilled at something. This is why this person wanted to destroy your success, because you're very skilled at what you do. This is Ptah, one of my higher selves. Person is very, very envious. I just can't express the envy and the greed and the manipulation. This person's destroyed their own life and their own body. Creation, Amun Ra. Yeah, you are being looked after by Amun Ra. So if I were these people, I would not be playing. Nut, understanding. You're getting a greater understanding today about why this energy was in your life. healing so that you can heal. Selkies, so that you can heal, basically. Anubis, transformation. Their heart is being weighed. They wanted to call judgment on you, and Anubis is actually here with them at weighing their heart, and they're not passing the test, but you are. So that's another way that they messed up. Yeah, Neftiti, meditation. They do not want you to meditate. They know that you get a lot of answers through meditation and through contemplation or reflection. And this person doesn't want you to meditate. They don't want you to do anything spiritual that will make you be healthy or a better person. They don't want this change that is inevitable, Kepri change. They don't want this inevitable change. Like when you work on yourself and you heal and you meditate and you gain control of the monkey mind and all that, you go through a transformation. This person is like trying to pull you back down into hell. They're trying to stop you from being able to go move forward and stuff. They don't want you to be able to heal. Genesis, exactly. This is Tauret. They don't want you to be able to heal, and they don't want you to basically leave them behind. They don't want to be left behind, but they're not going to do anything to stay in alignment. There's been nothing here that's been done to stay in alignment. So I don't know why they would expect anything other than them being left behind. Faith and wisdom. This person hates the fact that you have this Isis faith and wisdom, that you have ancestors that have not denounced you like they've denounced them. All of these Egyptians' ancestors have denounced this person that has been attacking you, this fake friend. How was that? Anyways, they don't fuck with this person at all. And their ancestors don't fuck with them neither. Apophis, darkness. This person's all in the dark, alone and by themselves. And I don't even feel bad for that because they put themselves there. It's just Sekhmet, justice. This person's also upset that they can't remove your protection. This person has multiple times gone into the ethers and tried to strip you of your protection by saying that you need to be judged for some shit that you did not do, that this person made up, and then decided they were going to manipulate and trick the spiritual realm. But that backfired because you're getting justice, and God has literally told Apophis to go devour this person whole. They should have not done this. This was stupid. Because Sekhmet will rip your head off. Like, this person is really, I mean, they really, really struggle with the concept of like spirituality and healing. This person is so messed up mentally. They're carrying so many spiritual diseases that they really need to stay away from you, because they're not doing anything other than tainting your energy and bringing your frequency down. And anytime you connect with this person or talk with them, that is what their intention is to do to you, is to bring you into this darkness and for you to lose faith and the wisdom that you have, and for you to not be a skilled speaker or a skilled worker or skilled diviner or skilled artist or skilled actor or skilled singer or whatever it is that you do. Some of you are construction builders. Some of you guys are designers. Some of you guys are fashion artists. Again, this person does not want you tapping into your true potential. They want you stuck in your South Node, unawake and unaware of what's happening, so that then they can get one over on you. Truth and fairness, Mayat. Seriously, justice and then Mayat. Come on. This person's getting their ass kicked by these Egyptian ancestors. I can't stress that enough, how they're literally getting beaten down. Like these beings are taking these people's chakra systems the fuck out. They're taking their chakra systems out. They're not going to allow this person to connect to anything psychically or spiritually ever again. And that's justice and fairness, truth and fairness. Conchu, hermitage. Yeah, everything that was being done under the moon, Conchu is seen and is being cleared away. Bastet, passion. Also, anybody trying to affect your love life, Bastet is here protecting that. And also with your passion about life, because for you to do your skill, your Ptah skill, For you to do that, basically, you have to have passion. If this person wants to steal everything, they're just a thief, a loser, a liar, a bigot. Order and peace. Exactly. They do not want you having order and peace in your life. That's like a big threat to them. And they're the ones that are not having that. Happy renewal. They don't want you to be able to spiritually cleanse them out of your energy. And I'm telling you, that's exactly what you need to do. I would suggest calling upon Mayat and Sekhmet for justice and for truth and fairness, and Anubis for balancing the scales, and Happy for renewal. This person has tried to keep it so you could be getting like a new bathtub installed. This renewal, see how this is all water on this card? You could be getting a new bathtub. You could be going to a hot spring, or you could be getting a jacuzzi or getting into a jacuzzi, or this could be like taking a spiritual bath. Either way, this person does not want you to be able to cleanse them out of your energy, and whatever you're investing in is cleansing them out of your energy, and it's giving you this renewal, and this person does not want that for you. Exploration. This person does not want you to be able to explore with your spiritual self in any form of type of way. Hathor, intelligence. They don't want you tapping into your true intelligence. I am like super hungry. So maybe this person is like starving for your attention, or they're starving for your energy. Continue to starve them out. Do a permanent fast from this person. I fast myself from this person. The fuck? Amut, devastation. They're about to experience devastation that cannot be reversed, cannot be stopped. They're about to be destroyed for this. It's because of their intentions, trying to stop you from getting to water, from using soap. This person doesn't want you to bathe. They don't want you to take care of your spiritual hygiene. They want any reason for you to be in a low vibrational so they can mess with you. And they've had bad intentions for your energy and for your divine life purpose and your soul from the very beginning. They just never thought that you would cut them off, because they always thought that they would be able to fuck you over, and you decide to cut them off. Satet, resourcefulness, fruitfulness. You are extremely resourceful and fruitful. And even though they tried to bring devastation to that, they're the ones that are going to suffer that. While Ra protects you from this evil eye that they send. Thank you, Ra, for protecting us from the evil eye that is sent. And this is giving you enlightening, because you are a very righteous person and this person is unrighteous. Seth, resentment. This person has tried. You will not fear the arrow of night. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes will you observe and see the punishment of the wicked. So this is Set, resentment. This person resents you because you walked away from them. Sobek, union and power. Because you walked away from a union with them. Heka, alchemical force. This person is trying to use alchemy to alchemize your energy in a negative way, in a way that benefits them and harms you. And that's where this person has a mental illness. They need to, I'm not a doctor, I cannot diagnose anyone, but if you are this losing ass person that is a fucking loser and a hater and a joke and a just ew. I'm not even being judgmental. That's just my in general reaction to this person's nasty ass energy and intentions. If you are this person, go to hell. There's nothing I can do for you, and nothing that God will do for you either. You're pretty much done here. You might as well just pack your life up and just literally go to hell, because that's where you're headed, and that's what is going to be there to meet you. I don't feel no qualms in telling you the truth about yourself, that you will be going to hell. If you are this person that is doing this to this innocent light worker that's trying to work on their skill, you will go to hell while you are still alive. You will be taken down to the pit of decay. You will be left there to suffer forever while you're alive. This person's gonna, no matter what you try to do to block the collective, they are gonna persevere. Okay. So that's what the future is. That's what the present is. That's what the past is. It's always going to be them persevering over you because your intentions were not right. Nefertum, completeness. That pretty much completes the reading because it's true. There's nothing that you can do to harm this person. You could try to walk up to them and shoot them in the head and it would backfire. You would be the one dead. So again, I just want, if this person, I do feel like this, there will be a cross watcher that ends up seeing this reading, but the person that's messing with the collective, if I were you, I would literally just go pack your bags because you're going to hell. Abandon all hope, all ye who enter here. That's what I'm saying. You're literally walking through the gates of hell by doing this to this person. Kahum, resourcefulness. This person is so resourceful. This is what I'm saying. Why you'll never succeed against them. You'll never get their destiny. You'll never get their fate. You'll never get to be them. You'll never get to wear their body. You'll never get to nothing with them. Fuck off. Go away. You're annoying. You're immature. You're lazy. You're stupid. You're ugly. You're disgusting. And you're horrible as a human being or whatever the fuck you think you are. Because you're not of God. No one of God would do these things. Or like this person's tried to set you up. They've tried to set whoever in the collective up. They've tried to frame the person in the collective. They've tried to literally cause it so that this person cannot get clean of their energy. What type of evil, sadistic bitch shit is that? You're fucked up. Whoever that is that's doing that, you know, I don't see why God has not taken your ass out completely already. Jeb, prosperity. Yeah, again, collective is resourceful. They're prosperous. This is a completion of their journey, a completion of their divine life purpose. You will not be stopping that. You will not be messing with it. Mehen, exactly. This person in the collective, my collective, is protected. They are protected specifically from your energy. This is somebody that needed special, specific protection from this person who wants to be in the collective, but the collective of humanity rejects this person because they are so demonic. And I don't even want to say demonic because demons don't even act this way. This is just like ridiculous ass humans. But yeah, you are protected. You will remain protected, and so will your work, because that is what God said. God didn't say, God will never let the righteous be shaken. Horus, stability and equilibrium. You are ushering in a new age, the new age of Horus, okay? The age of enlightenment, the age of stability and of equilibrium. These people do not want you coming into this new age energy because in the old age, they were able to affect you. In the new age, it's reverse. You're able to affect them just by living your life and being a good person. Affects this energy in a very negative way. They have a great fall. Anytime that you do right, this person, it gets punished because they keep trying to cause you to go down a wrong path in life or to do something wrong, and that's not your destiny. This person needs to stop thinking that they're God and stop trying to take over the role of God, because they're not. They're not God in your life. Being ordinary. This person thought you were an ordinary, regular schmegular. They had no idea that you're like a spiritual warrior and a badass. Osiris, death and rebirth. This person is going to experience death. They're going to go to hell. And then if they ever get to the point where they can exit hell to go into reincarnation, this person is going to reincarnate into someone who is suffering with some type of physical ailment because of what they try to do to your mental health in this life and your physical health. This person will go through rebirth after rebirth, and they'll literally be stuck on here for so many earth cycles or so many reincarnation cycles until boom, there is no more. And the second death, fire time. Yeah, Seshak, what I'm saying right now is wisdom. If this person does not change their ways, they will be consumed in the second death, fire. Anuket, hope. We can only be hopeful. See how she's pouring that water out of that jar like Aquarius? We can only be hopeful that this person changes their ways and decides to become a better being, a better living being. We can only be hopeful for that, but we can't expect that somebody is going to for sure change. We can't expect that they're going to do the right thing. We have to just try to have that hope and faith that things can turn around and change and go in a different direction. But, you know, this person or group of people, whoever they are, you know, they are cursed people. They're cursed. Thoth, wholeness. You are whole. This is the whole point. That's the whole point. You are whole, and this person is not. They don't have the wisdom. I mean, if they're watching this reading, they should know now that what they've been doing is going to lead only one way, and that it's not looking good for the outcome for them. Right? But we are not judging them. This person should have just left you alone and not tried to call judgment on you. And this whole system that's set up to protect you wouldn't have come crashing down. This person should have tried to should have allowed you to have comfort and security in your life, and should not have come for you because you have a skill and you're better at something than they are. This is what's going to take this person to hell, because they're so envious and jealous of you, and they're starving for your attention. You could have cut this person off. You could have realized that they had bad intentions and then been like, okay, I'm not fucking with you anymore. You know, we are not friends no more. We never were friends. You always had bad intentions. So this person was able to deceive you for a time, but not anymore. They resent you because you have gifts and abilities that they'll never possess. Because they would have to go through God and the Holy Spirit and the divine, and they're fucking so far removed from the divine that, you know, they don't know shit. It's sad. It's actually pretty sad. All right, we're going to do some cat calls here. Meow. Inhale courage, exhale fear. Always believe what is coming is better than what has gone. This is the illusion this person was trying to keep you in, so that you are believing that basically that nothing good is going to come to you. No. See, this person knows that they can't affect your reality from just them. They know that they can't do that. My stomach is growling like really, really hard. Love yourself today. Take care of yourself today, and you will live a better day tomorrow. Let all that negativity melt away. This is like rest and rejuvenation, taking time out for yourself, relaxation. Raise your hand if you know you're amazing. And you are amazing. My self-care is a priority in my life. This person did not want you to take care of yourself. Okay. Like I said, they didn't want you to bathe. They didn't want you to be able to cleanse them out of your energy. And that's exactly what you've done. Wake up and be fabulous. Do your best and forget the rest. A little encouragement can go a long way. Make sure that you're thinking encouraging thoughts to yourself, and you're saying encouraging things, especially when you have somebody that's trying to manipulate the way that you think about and feel about yourself. Tap into your magic. This is what you need to remove this person forever from your energy. I ask that God remove this person forever from our energy. Amen. And thank you. Whatever happens today, don't worry. It's going to be okay. This person has tried to cause so much adversity in your life. Take a breath and realize just how cool you really are. Let's do this. Start your day with a smile. The question isn't who's going to let you. It's who's going to stop me? Nobody. Not you, not your mama, not your dog, not your dad, not your whatever. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. That's what you need to think. Like, these people could fucking try, but all they can do is attempt to and then fail. All they can do is basically fail at trying to stop me from doing what I came here to do in my lifetime. They can be as jealous as they want to be, or envious, or resentful, or whatever. But at the end of the day, what they feel in my reality doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't matter how they feel about me. It matters how I feel about myself. And like I said, question isn't gonna who's gonna let you do it, is who the hell can stop you. There's nobody. You know, obviously be obedient to the Most High, but I am the author of my own life. You are writing your own story at this time. You are, you know, making your story make sense. This person did a lot of nonsense in your life to cause things to not make sense for you, because they're suffering with some type of LGBTQ plus or transgender, some type of thing. They want you to suffer that same exact shit. And you are the author of your own life. That is not what is written in the book of life for you from God. Okay. That for you to be possessed by a walk-in soul that's going to make you do things that really offend the Most High. And yes, if the Most High God created you to be a certain gender, then that's probably what you're supposed to be. And so, you know, if you choose to go through an experience where you want to be something other than what you and God agreed on previous to this experience, then that's fine, but don't try to drag anybody else down with you. You know what I mean? Don't be hating on people like this. I'm serious. I would never. If you don't want to be judged, and you know you've done shit, and you know you're doing shit, and you know you're fucked up, and that very well you are going to be judged, you are being judged, or God will judge you. Do not ever in your life call judgment on somebody else if you are not ready right then and there to be judged. Just the same, don't ever call that on nobody else, because when you do that, you're basically, like I said, when you call judgment, you're calling judgment on your life. If God sees that you're not in the right, you're not in the upright, you're not the one that's righteous, then God's going to be pissed off and is going to instantly judge you, and you're going to face fucked up karma for the rest of your life. So don't do that. Don't try to get other people judged, and don't try to get other people shut down. Don't try to shadow ban other people. Don't do that. I'm warning you guys, don't do this shit. You might as well go pack your shit right now and put on a bathing suit, because you're going to hell. It's going to be hot where you go. Where you go, you need to abandon all hope. All who enter here. Where you're going, where this person is going, not my collective, but where this person is going, if they don't turn their behavior around right now, they might as well go pack a bag, because they're going to hell in a handbasket. Your potential to succeed is infinite. Know and believe this to be true about yourself, because it is. Don't limit your challenges, challenge your limit. Don't let challenges like get you to stop doing your purpose. Know that the challenges are there so that you can just sidestep them or move past them. And most likely their blockages are not even created by you. They're probably being created by somebody else, this other person. Don't forget the one that made you, like this person did. They forgot the one that made them, and that's why they'll never be able to be you or have what you have. Yes, you can. I don't care what this person says. If this person's like, no, you can't read tarot cards, you can't do this, you can't do that. No, this person needs to shut the F up. You can do it. You are doing it. You will do it, and nobody's going to get in your way. Point blank, period. They can try, but that doesn't mean that they're going to succeed. And this person's such a fucking loser. They always lose. This is not a surprise to this person. This person is having to now live in their own energy. And this is not a surprise to them that they're not going to win. That yes, you can. Whatever you're doing, God ordained you to do. And if God put you there, then who's going to remove you? If God hired you, who the fuck is going to fire you? No one. No one. not this greedy, selfish mofo. No one. Stay curious, learn something new today. This is what you're learning, that regardless, that it really doesn't matter what other people think. It matters what you think and what the divine thinks. And if the divine thinks that you doing your job and being yourself is fine, then that's what it is. Okay. I don't care if this is your mother, if this is your brother, if this is your sister, if this is your friend, if this is your colleague at work. Okay. They do not get to dictate the outcome of your generation. They do not get to dictate your generational wealth. They do not get to dictate or even sign off on anything that comes to you. Basically, your life is completely separate from theirs. The only thing that is a similarity between the two of you is that on the inside and outside, both of you are made up of the same type of energy called God. Other than that, there is nothing, you guys have nothing the same. Like, this person's the exact opposite of you. And literally, this person thinks that they're magical. They think that they're powerful. They think that they've got all of these like spirits that they can command and that they can get to do all these things. But at the end of the day, these spirits that hang around them, they don't respect this person because of what this person does to other people. They don't like this person, and they're just waiting to turn on this person. Don't let anyone ever dull your sparkle. You're meant to shine. That's why God made you the light of the world, not for you to go hide. Okay. And it says, does not matter how slowly you go, just as long as you don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. I'm unapologetically myself. And anybody who doesn't like me can go, kiss a cat's ass. Literally. Give your best today and you won't regret tomorrow. That's such a true statement, you guys. To all the haters, nah, 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 nah. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Every soul that you interact with, you change for the better. It's unfortunate that this person doesn't take those changes that are for the better and integrate them into their life. Instead, they feel jealous and envious over your ability to influence others. But I feel like you have good intentions. I feel like you're in alignment with the greater call of your life. And I see that you see the bigger picture in things, that you're not going to let this person stop you. Hi. Yeah, you're not going to let this person stop you. They basically have no room to be blaming anybody else when they are like straight up have many faults. They cannot be calling judgment on anybody else. We're going to see who is this person, because literally they just cannot call judgment on anybody else and their career and their divine life purpose, because this person is not in there doing the right thing. They're not, in alignment with the Most High God the way that you are. So let's see who this person is. They don't want to be uncloaked. They are like, I know I cloaked myself. I cloaked myself. I cloaked myself. I'm cloaked. You can't see me. I'm invisible. I'm cloaked. And it's like God removed the cloak and you see this person. Oh, hi, I'm ASTRAEA. Nice to meet you. Literally, it's so funny. This person's like, you can't see me. You can't see me. But you see this person for who they are. Oh, this person could be a brunette. They can also be the same height as you. That's so funny. This could even be like a practitioner of some type or a witch or something. I'm seeing witch on the bottom right here. Square face. They could have a square shaped face. This person could be somebody right underneath your nose, like literally, oh, you're cut. Oh, Melbourne. I don't know where that is, but welcome. I love India. It's like seriously probably one of the most enchanting places. I would love to visit there some point in my lifetime. This person could literally have an Australian accent. That Australian card's come out a couple of times and I've been like, huh, who is this person? So I feel like that's one person. Now we're going to look at another person. This person could have mixed color eyes. I feel like this other person may be something in, from South India. Right on. Yeah, I've also thought about visiting like Sri Lanka would be a really beautiful place to go. I feel like this might be a spirit. I don't know why this would describe a spirit, but yeah. Oh, this person could use a lot of makeup. A lot of it. So they can have blue eyes and in between blue and green eyes is what I'm picking up. And you could be dealing with a man. So you're dealing with a male energy and a female energy. Okay, that makes sense. Somebody that's very tribal. They could be a practitioner is what I was feeling. They think that they're really powerful, but they're not as powerful as they think that they are. They also could have very curly hair, frizzy hair, afro-like hair, but I'm not necessarily picking up on somebody who's African-American at all, but they could have exaggerated features. So this could be somebody that's transgender, that is, wants you to, dark skin, wants you to be that way. Something similar to that. That's weird. I feel like people are having a major identity crisis in this lifetime. You know what? I'm actually, Swami, I have another channel that I do live readings on as well. It's called ASTRAEA Love. I would suggest that you subscribe to that one because I do more tarot on that channel. This one's more oracle. And I read, the general energy that's coming forward. But I would subscribe to this channel and subscribe to that one because I'm actually getting ready to shut this reading down. I think we've gotten everything. Yeah, I wanted it to be a half hour, but now we're almost at an hour. But yeah. On my other channel, if you send a $10 super chat with your question, I pause the live reading and answer your questions. So that's all. That's the way that I'm doing personal readings for people right now, is just kind of helping them that way. Okay. So know that. All right, you guys. God bless you. No, not ASTRAEA 5D. It is just ASTRAEA Love. Yeah. So if you keep scrolling, you'll be able to find my my other channel. But know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Know that this situation is coming to a halt. Whoever was working against you and trying to keep you from your purpose. I get a big Vishnu energy surrounding you right now, Swami, that is kind of wanting you to reflect and to meditate and to go into a cleansing period so that you can get whoever this person was to you permanently removed out of your energy. I feel like Vishnu's coming through to provide you restoration and replenishment and to keep you from, to keep this other person from entering your energies, basically helping you preserve yourself right now, because somebody has been draining your energy. I'm being just shown your chakra system is like blown out. Your root chakra is really low. And so that means that you're not getting, when the root chakra basically controls all of the physical body like systems, and regulates how we feel safe. And so I would do some listening to Moldahar. Yeah, I would do, you know, grounding meditation, listening to sounds that will help, and getting your root chakra reset, realigning your chakras. I pray that that happens, because this person, what I feel is like it's like you get yourself grounded and your energy starts to raise, and then you get to a certain point, and as soon as you get to this point, this person taps into your root chakra and they say things that yeah, okay. So yeah, I don't know if medication will be the thing that, of course, I'm not a doctor, to fix the root chakra, but meditation would be a thing to fix the root chakra. Yeah, it's been very low, and there's somebody in your life that continually antagonizes you. They say things that cause you to like fear yourself or doubt things in your reality, and it's that person that keeps dipping into your root chakra energy, and they pull out a lot of security. I feel like if you had this person removed fully from your energy, you would have so much success that, yeah, it's definitely a female energy. You would have so much success that this person would be left behind. And that's why they're treating you like this, because they do not want to be left behind, but they're not in alignment with you and where you're going. And so Vishnu feels like Vishnu's going to surround you with a bubble of protection from this person, then that's what's going to happen. But Vishnu can't really stop your free will from interacting with this person. I don't know if you worked with this person or how you were interacting with them or if you were dating them, but they were making you feel really bad about yourself. And there's no reason to feel the way that they were making me feel. They're making me feel the way that you're feeling. And it's like, no. Okay, so maybe you're helping this person. Yeah. Make sure that she is affected by black magic. And when you have people, it's always just most intelligent to be very forgiving whenever you're dealing with somebody that is under black magic, because I know what it's like to be under black magic and have that put on me and stuff like that. And so it's very hard to be in control of yourself, but she is being driven by some type of spirit that keeps trying to trigger you with the things that she says. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you've got a lot of gifts, and I feel like you're here to help direct other people to like samadhi, to enlightenment and to peace. And so you're in the process of learning who who's here for your benefit and who's here for your detriment, and how can you help people. It's like, okay, well, you can't do everything for the person, but you can always lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, is kind of the same thing. And so making sure that if you have to interact with this person in any type of way, that you are cleansing yourself by taking like a spiritual bath, or any type of, or like I said, doing a meditation, calling upon the deities that you feel are here to help you in this lifetime. Because I definitely feel like you have a connection with both Shiva and Vishnu and Kali. They're all kind of like just in your energy, just waiting for you to need them, but they're not coming forward trying to enforce themselves in your reality, because they know that you're very strong on your own and that you came here with a specific purpose to remember who people are from their other lifetimes, and to help them, like with their birth chart, create some type of energetic balance from that other lifetime that they just came from into this one. And that could be what you're doing with astrology, because it's going to help people get on the right track. But if they still have this other lifetime that's completely unresolved, that's really filtering into this one, it's going to just muddy up the waters for them. And so, yeah, I feel like this black magic is something that's happening in this lifetime, but it did happen in another lifetime. In this other lifetime, you were a higher being. I consider the Hindu gods to be like extraterrestrials that had UFOs and stuff like that. They could maneuver in space. So I feel like you were part of some type of battle that was between the blue Hindu gods and the red ones. And I feel like in this lifetime, you're here to help. Yeah, you're very good in astrology and with birth charts. And so when people come in and they come in to get help from you, you're able to see, what's in the birth chart that's like causing them to have a Achilles heel or a weakness. And then the more that you kind of help people bring balance in through meditation and the birth chart, the more it's going to clear up this past life gunk. Because I feel like where you're living now, you have a very good connection to the earth. Oh, you were initiated into Shakta. Okay, so yeah, perfect. Yeah, and I do feel like that when you continually cleanse yourself of other people's energy, you're basically putting up a boundary that's saying, okay, this is my energy, and I'm willing to be responsible for that, which is my energy. But this energy that's your energy, I'm going to help you become responsible for that energy. Not I'm going to clear it for you, because this is when you take on people's problems like they're your own, then it can you can get them in your energy because you're feeling like it is your own problem. You are very empathic. And so you being able to feel what other people are going through works for your benefit, but it also can work to your detriment if you tap into their energy and then you don't get it cleared. So this is why knowing yourself in this season is going to be the most important thing to know. Okay, I know when, like, if you're feeling any anxiety, angst, or fear, you know that that's not your energy because you are financially secure. You're not living in doubt. But when you interact with somebody else whose belief system is such a difference, like their core belief system about themselves is completely destructive. And so, yeah, you don't want to be taking that energy home with you or into the dream state, because when you are an empath and you're picking up energy from somebody else and you go into the dream state, what happens is you'll end up working through their problems and dreaming the dreams that are supposed to be for them because you're holding still their energy in your field. And so you want to be able to go into the dream state. She came into your dreams twice. Yeah. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. You want to be able to go into the dream state with your energy clear, with you being grounded, centered, and knowing yourself. Because when you're in the dream state, and listen to your dreams, always ask yourself, what is this dream trying to tell me? And it is just trying to tell you that she's in your energy, and that's why your energy has been feeling off a little bit. But it's not something that cannot be improved upon and fixed. And you have a lot of your ancestors, and you have a lot of spiritual help. This person's energy is so toxic. I don't know how you do it. Yeah, what I think is happening is that when it comes to your love life, you're pulling in the same type of person over and over again. And it's because you have this issue that needs to be worked on, and it has to do with abandonment. Okay, it has to do with being abandoned by a lover. But if we were to look at this at the full scope of what is happening, we I can see, we can see, you can see that this actually has to do with the Most High, the source, the creator of all things, Vishnu, Allah, whatever you think that is, or whatever you call that to be. But it has to do with feeling abandoned by spirit and feeling like you get hurt in the end, right? And so that's what needs to be healed, is feeling that, knowing that you're not abandoned. Every relationship that you go through and every interaction that you have is preparing you to come into union. Yeah. You may have a lot of people that are coming to you at this time. Um, and again, I'm glad that you stopped chasing. The reading that I just did on my other channel was a twin flame reading. It was about the runner chaser karma, and how the devil has been, or whatever lower forces are out there, have been trying to stop these divine pairs from coming into union, because when they come into union, the world changes and people wake up and they become very powerful. Thank you so much. I really, really see that you're a beautiful person too. The people that you're attracting into your reality are holding some type of wound that's unhealed within you. So when you go within and you address that feeling of like every time that you felt maybe your mother abandoned you, your father, a teacher, anything like that, and just and go, okay, well, I'm willing to offer all of this, these things that I've been through. I'm willing to offer this as a sacrifice to you, Vishnu, or to Shakti even, because you have that. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love you. Oh, okay, since 2020. That's cool. Yeah. I love rock and roll and I love music, but it can be very toxic. It can be very just the lifestyle of it. And so, yeah, there you go. Listening to it at home. I don't think the music in itself is bad. I just feel like the lifestyle of it could be, yes, many are possessed, but this is like not a possession that like some people that come to you, they're possessed on act exactly. They don't know. They're possessed on accident, but some people they get possessed on purpose. And those are the ones that, you can't change these people's belief systems. And you have such a great light in you that, these other people see that and they know that you can help them, but it's going to cause them to have to look at their own demons and really get right with source. I mean, that's you're helping them create a better alignment so that they can live their life in a good way. And so, yeah, you're going to continue to be blessed, like very blessed. You're going to continue to be blessed. And remember, blessings doesn't mean that I mean, it can mean that you're a billionaire, trillionaire, stuff like that. But, you know, just think of all of the things that you cannot buy with money, like health. You can't buy health. Like that's a blessing. To have good health, that's a blessing. To have good energy, that is a blessing. These are things that you cannot, that somebody that sold their soul, that is, and again, I don't believe in selling your soul, but I do believe that people try to do this. And so, yes. Wow, that's awesome. So yeah, just keep expanding, keep working on yourself, and then know that when somebody comes to you for help, that there is something within that situation that for you to look at and heal within yourself, because that's going to be the major way that you get past having the same like experiences with women, having the same experiences over and over again in relationships and with clients. Okay. So that because spirit's going to continue, you've got something in the subconscious that's pulling this experience in, and spirit's going to continue to allow you to do that. But you do have the ability to also heal from that experience and to move forward. And so, yeah, I'm really proud of you. The divine's really proud of you. I feel like you're in alignment with where you need to be and you're on the right path. So just keep going. Know that all these spiritual gifts you have, they were not given to you for you to just do nothing with them. They were given to you so that you could help yourself and then help others and make a living for yourself. Because again, these spiritual gifts, people like the Satanists and people in music, they want these spiritual gifts so bad they would pay $1 billion. Like they will go through a voodoo ceremony in another country. They will travel across the world to get these crazy rituals done so they could have just an inkling of the power that you have. And so that's where the jealousy is coming from, is because you are blessed in the ways that they are not blessed. And so yeah, yeah, you've got actually a pretty balanced energy when it comes to light and dark. And again, the darkness exists so that the light can shine brighter. And so one is necessary for the other. I feel like what I'm being reminded of is like Sabrina Spellman, how she has those aunts and she has other family members that are in the occult, but it doesn't necessarily, I don't know if you've watched the show, but Sabrina, but it doesn't necessarily make, even though she's like the daughter of the devil, doesn't make her a bad person. Everybody has free will. And again, we all have different histories and backgrounds and different cultures and things like that. And so I feel like, you know, oh, you've seen Wednesday. Okay, I am going to watch um the Wednesday Addams show. I was reminded about that the other day. I have like 3 different shows that I'm trying to watch at this time. So, but yeah, I feel really, really great about meeting you, getting to interact with your energy. And I feel really good about what you're doing for people and how you're helping them. So just keep up the work. Okay. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, peace be with you. Have a wonderful day. Remember, meditate, meditate, meditate. That's how you raise your vibration. And it's going to be the best way to control your thoughts. Okay. All right. Sending you love and light and air hugs and all the support that you need to complete your mission. Okay. God bless you. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.